Shipley. I'll ask away.
Grew up just across the border there in North Carolina, but how much do you know about this rivalry, what it means, what older players look at?
Yeah, I know that it has a lot of meaning behind it, and already this week, there's kind of word going around, and I definitely understand the importance. Even being recruited, it was a huge thing in my recruitment. Big reason why I came here as well. So I'm really ready for it. It's going to be a fun week.
What do you know about that stadium down there? Are you looking forward to that environment?
Yeah, so I actually during my recruiting, I went to a South Carolina game against UGA. In that stadium, and it was a night game, and it was probably one of the craziest experiences I was a part of. I know how crazy it gets. I know the fans are, kind of all over the place, but I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. I think it's going to be a great experience, something I'll remember for sure.
Well, what's it been like the last few weeks to watch this offense kind of get on track and then really put it together last week against Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Because you guys just really see it on Saturdays, but I get a chance to see it, Monday through Thursday, and that's really where the big change has been made. I think just seeing everyone's precision, how locked in everybody is. Just the leaders kind of evolving, everybody just kind of following the lead and doing what we've been doing, but carrying it from Thursday to Saturday now. It's been great to see it, and then to kind of put the nail in the coffin against Wake Forest and help our defense out, which is something we've struggled with all season. It was great to put that many points on the board, and I think we still left some points off the board with those 2 turnovers that we had on those great drives. So it's a great feeling for sure.
Coach Elliott was in here a little while ago just saying that it was after the Pitt game that the guy said, hey, we know we can do this, and we just have to make the plays, and that's when things really started to change.
Exactly, yeah, and I was I was a big advocate for that because I missed the plays in the Pitt game. That was me. To kind of be able to step up and make a couple plays and kind of see this offense start rolling. Guys like Bo Collins stepping up and a bunch of other pieces, just kind of putting it all together and finally starting to flow. We just got to keep it up, keep rolling off this momentum, and finish the season off really strong. Yeah, so I watch it pretty consistently throughout the week. I just get in there as much as I can. Kind of starting off, it's something I never really did too much of in high school. I would watch the other team, but I really had no intention. When I got to the college level, I quickly realized, that's one way to just get a step up on the opponent. And it helped me just get a better understanding, make me so much better of a player. Even if it's just one little thing, it's a great feeling. If you're in a game and you can see something before it happens, and then after the play you just kind of sit there for a second. You're like, it's just a great feeling to know that you prepared and the moment was there and you made the most of it. But I'll shoot Coach E a text, whenever I got a question or two. But yeah, just watch as much film as I can, definitely.
Also saying on that outside zone, in high school, guys just don't run here. Now it's 3 steps to make the read, 5 to make the cut. How hard is that to pick up?
Yeah, it's tough. Like the game between high school and college is so much different. Like you said, in high school it was just kind of like, all right, hand off left, hand off right, get into the end zone. At the college level, there's multiple reads in every single play. And it's something that I had to pick up on and something that I'm still picking up on. So, especially with the outside zone, having, like you said, 3 steps to kind of read it, and then you got to make your cut, get to the second level, make a cut there, and then it comes, third level. And I know I had one against, Wake where, I got into the third level, kind of made a safety miss, but, I cut back on another defender that was coming my way, and, looking back at it, I should have just, kept running. So there's a lot of things that go into it. It's a tough process, but I love it. So.
Well, how difficult or challenging is this week going to be? Because obviously, if NC State and Wake lose, your season gets to another level. But that could all be over by the time you hit the field. Do you not even think about that, or do you focus solely on South Carolina? How do you handle it?
Yeah. That's a tough question, just because obviously we want to make it to the ACC championship. That's one of our goals. But another one of our goals is to win the state championship. So I think our minds are solely focused on beating South Carolina because we know that we've handled what we can handle up to this point. And we had a tough September, had a tough loss to Pitt, but we've been great since then. And we've put ourselves in a position to make the ACC championship if things can roll our way and UNC and BC come up with big wins. But we got to beat South Carolina this week. That's our opponent. That's who we're playing. So we're going to stay focused on them, and then just however things roll out.
So we heard about shit happens on the radio on Navo.
Yeah.
Gary Richards podcast. He said that he called you. So was that before he went on the radio and he told you about his idea?
Yeah, so he called me the night of the Florida State game. I guess the morning of. It was around 12 o'clock, and just kind of out of nowhere, I was not expecting it. Look at my phone, Coach Sweeney, and I was like, holy cow! So I picked it up, and he kind of told me about the idea and everything, and then kind of went on the radio and put it all out there. I saw it the next day. I was like, shoot, I got to make something happen before someone else does. So got with my rep, tried to make it happen as quick as I possibly could. Got it going. But yeah, all credit goes to Coach Sweeney and his friend that came up with the idea for that one. So. Yeah, her name is Sue. I actually got a chance to talk to her. I shot her a text just thanking her for the idea and allowing everything to kind of happen the way it did. But yeah, she came with a very creative, great idea. So.
That's what's crazy about Coach Sweeney is that as a head coach, he's always thinking about marketing and branding. That's different from other coaches.
Yeah, I think I kind of spoke on it a little bit with my podcast with Darian Rencher and the Players Pod. But everybody kind of has this mindset that Coach Sweeney doesn't want his players to profit off NIL or make money. But I mean, I'm kind of sitting here as a prime example. In terms of he wants his players outside of football to be as successful as on the football field, and I think that's just kind of a little token of Coach Sweeney and what he's done for this program and for all the players. So yeah, he's got a great mindset. Always thinking about marketing ideas, and that's not the only one he's come up with. We'll kind of see in the future if maybe a couple others will come out here, but yeah, he's a great coach and also great marketing help as well.
So how important was it for you to donate to charitable cause in that as well?
Yeah, that was one of the things that me and my rep wanted to do from the beginning. Children of Levine's Hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just have some really good ties there. Know a bunch of people. So just being able to donate any way that I can and help them out. Even if it's not as big of a donation, that can make a huge difference. Any little difference I can make there is what I wanted to do, and that was just easily the first one that came to mind. So. Yeah, it definitely means a lot. It makes it a lot better for me to kind of know that it's going to a good cause.
Shit happens. There was a group of two running backs here, Thunder and Lightning, CJ, James Davis. You and Kobe, kind of that great 1-2 punch. Does anybody come up with anything? The two of you yet? Do your teammates come up with anything?
Haven't heard anything yet. Kind of just rolling with it, but just to talk about Kobe, I mean, the game he had was incredible, and to kind of come back after that fumble, was the biggest thing, and to see him just want to get back in that huddle the next drive and go off like he did, and I think it's just a great role model for me and for everyone out there, and it's just kind of a bigger picture type thing. But to have the game he had, so happy for him. All kind of the adversity he's faced this year with being out with COVID, getting a concussion against Louisville. I was very happy for him to have the game he did.
You guys combined for 43 carries. How fun was that?
Oh, it's so much fun. We're still talking about it. We kind of need to put it in the past, but it's a ton of fun. Just to know that they put the trust in us to combine for 43 carries and for us to produce the way we did. I think it just goes to show how much we've improved over the season. You go back to the Georgia game. I think we combined for under 10 carries and not very many yards either. So just to kind of see that improvement and just the relationship that we've been be able to create, and just how happy we are for one another. I think that's kind of just a great sign of how our room is. I think there was a lot of jealousy and just a bad makeup in our room kind of earlier in the season, and just the happiness for one another that we have it's great. It's great to know that someone can prosper and someone else is happy for him rather than kind of wishing on his downfall in the background.
I know you love running the football, but what's the adrenaline like when you get the play call in that you're going to get the Wildcat and throw a pass?
It's a funny story. So I kind of get the call from the sideline. CJ's on the headset, Coach Pillar's on the headset, and he kind of lets me know. And then, he tells me, Coach Sweeney's going to come over here and ask you if you're ready and throw you in there. I was like, all right, So I told myself I got to calm down a little bit because adrenaline was pumping. I was happy. I was like, let's go, let's make it happen. But I knew I couldn't show Wake that anything was coming, so I had to go out there, cool mindset, had to act real chill. Got out there, made it happen. I really was just like a basketball floater. I heard everyone kind of make the joke. I heard the ESPN reporter was like, what a spiral. Obviously joking because it was probably the worst spiral ever. But hey, we put it in the spot, we made it happen. Davis Allen made a great catch. But yeah, adrenaline was very high. Just had to hide it a little bit.